the gorilla facts. When does that come in?
Gorilla facts on the show today. Yep. You
Yeah, we
heard
got
it
some
straight
gorilla
from our co-host, Tom Kearney. Let me hold the potato.
I think it's ready.
Oh yeah, this is his order. He's got one potato coming up.
Hi, I'm Joel Marshall from Joel Marshall's Lunch Therapy, and I have a potato opportunity here. This is a potato opportunity here at Sethward's Show and Tell. What is your name?
STV.
STV? Yes. Nice to meet you. Is this your first time here, or have you been here many times?
This is my first time here, but I understand that it's been going on for 10 years.
Wow. Do you want to take a photo? Potato?
It's completely free.
Completely
This
free.
is actually my twin.
All right. I love it. He looks a lot like you, huh?
I think so. We have the same tone.
All right. Welcome to Lunch Therapy.
I'm gonna get myself a modem. 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 I'm gonna get myself a modem.
All right. Welcome to Lunch Therapy. Whoa! There's fireworks going on. We have reached 30,000 subscribers, which is was like a goal of mine. I thought maybe, I could be a legitimate person if I had 30,000 subscribers. And you know what? It didn't work. But welcome to Lunch Therapy. This is Lunch Therapy. This is a place where we take a break from the crap. Barefoot Tuesday is a day where we take off our shoes, we take off our socks. We, if we can, we walk around in the grass, and we commune with each other. And you know what we're gonna do too? We're gonna cool off. For those of you that are having a heat wave, the summer, the August blues here in Los Angeles, the temperatures are sky high. There's forest fires and everything. So I thought we'd take a little bit of time to just cool off. Equal Means Equal says congratulations. Why, thank you, Equal Means Equal. You've been a huge part of this, and it's so freaking hot here. That's right. So today I got Tom Kearney. He's down by the beach, so a little bit cooler there. Hermosa Beach. For those of you that don't know about the beaches here, I can't help you because I never go to the beach. I stay at home in my pasty dwelling with the air conditioning on. Hoy, Mama J! Mama J is here. So great to see you. So excited to see Tom Kearney. I know. I got him in there. He's hanging out with Boney. They are rolling dice. They're playing dice. I don't know. They're gamblers. A couple of gamblers. Boney, of course, likes to roll the bones. Sometimes he rolls his own bones. Sometimes he rolls other things. I wanted to say at the top of the show, Saturday night, one of our incredible guests on the show, Kevin Krieger, is having a show at the Elysian Theater. Let me see if, Boney, could you just stop playing dice for a second? And then you could, put the thing on the screen? I don't know what's going on with Boney. I think he's a gambling addict. That's what I think. But I don't want to, I don't want to label him. Kevin Krieger, Honest Work, August 31st. $15 tickets. Going to that show for sure. If you don't know Kevin Krieger, he is an incredible clown. He's a clown. Runs the public displays of Altadena, and he does these hour-long shows where he sets a timer and then just attempts to entertain you by the seat of his pants, and that's what's going to happen on Saturday night. Nobody has the balls of Kevin Krieger. Maura is here. Welcome to Lunch Therapy. Mama J says it's a nude beach. All right, yeah, nude beaches. All right, let's get into this thing. Let's get Tom Kearney on the screen. This is Lunch Therapy Barefoot Tuesday. And here he comes.
I live at the beach. Kayak in the ocean. Paddleboard. Surf. And skateboard. I like to jump off stuff. And I like to go to the woods and just listen to the trees and sometimes juggle rocks. But what I really like to do is work on my car. For the past 4 years, I've been building a 1968 Mustang GT Fastback.
I'm Tom Kearney. We're gonna go quarantine in the woods for a while. We'll see you next week.
Still quarantined. That was cool. This guy
Still
is a man.
quarantining.
Still quarantining. You're
Hey,
really
Joel.
committed. You're really committed to this quarantine
Hey,
thing.
I'm thorough.
You are.
You
Yeah.
know, I got COVID, but I'm gonna have at least 3 years before I have contact with anybody. I'm just trying.
Good
I
for
just want to
you.
be safe.
Good for
I think
you,
it's-
man.
I gotta take
Good.
these.
Oh my God! What is
shoes
that?
off.
It's a violation. Violation of the
I
Barefoot
know, it's
Tuesday.
barefoot. I didn't. Yeah, I'm a little behind schedule. Let's get. All right, there we go.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
man, that's good.
Wow.
Okay, good. Yes, I'm barefoot and I'm back, and I'm happy to be here, Joel.
You know what I like to say when I take my shoes off? I like to say, my dogs are barking. I don't know what that's
Yes.
from. It's from some movie or
Yeah.
something, maybe? Boy, my dogs are barking. Yeah.
I'll chew on a dog.
Oh,
You're
man.
howling at the wind.
So I heard some rumor that you were going to be doing a movie, but I don't know whether that's like non-disclosure agreement.
I got a call last night from a casting director that said that I haven't been to like an in-person audition.
Yeah.
I mean, for like a film.
Yeah.
It's been years.
Yeah.
And you know, there's something about like I had to Zoom stuff, but then they said we want to meet with you, and the director's going to be there and all that stuff. So I don't know. There's something about, I always feel like the audition starts when you walk in the room, and it's like when you're shaking hands and you're talking to guys, and you also you just do that little, the BS beforehand, and just
Yeah.
talk about stupid
You're like a
stuff.
very personable guy. Oh, look,
I'm really
Mike
good in the
Perkins is
living-
here. Woohoo! Hoy. That's good.
Yeah, I'm good at that part, but then they were like, "Oh, here's your lines," and I'm like, "To be or damn it, line."
No,
Well,
but
he couldn't get his lines right, but you know what? I like the
I
kid.
like the guy. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of times, like we had somebody on the show, and I forget who it was, but he got cast in a really big role, and he said that the reason he got it, they said to him, yeah, oh, I know, it was like a Shakespearean role, and he was not a Shakespearean actor, and it was for like one of these really big theater festivals, and he was totally unqualified, but he got the role, and they said the reason he got the role is because they wanted to hang out with him all summer.
That's because he was good at the party.
Yeah, he was really
And-
fun.
and-
He's just a really
And
fun
chicks
guy.
digged him. Yeah.
And
so
they
I
even
could see that.
they even went out and got him like Shakespeare coaches and all this stuff because they want to go that extra mile because they just really like the guy. So you can't really do that with self-tapes, huh?
No, I don't feel I have a disconnect with that. I like to feel the energy, and plus you can't tell any, like it's all like a cell phone generation, you just can't, it's like it's like a dating app,
Mm-hmm.
It's like this doesn't look like you, what, and it's funny you should say about Shakespeare. Last week I had an audition for Shakespeare on Broadway in New York.
What?
And, with Denzel Washington.
No way.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
What was the play?
Othello.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And
So
you were
I
going to
was
play
like,
Iago?
no.
No?
Gosh, darn it. I'm not a big Shakespeare guy too. I mean, I studied some Shakespeare, but I didn't really jump into this.
Yeah.
Duragio or something like that. It's very strange.
Rodrigo?
names. Yeah, that's it. That's the guy. So you know more than I do.
I
You
know
should
a
probably
few
read
few
for it.
things. I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
But
Wow.
I looked at the tape afterwards, and I was like, I'm not gonna get this. But I gave it the old college try, and who knows. But yeah, it was nice to get a call from the casting director saying, "Hey, we want you on board." And the role is kind of interesting. I'm playing somebody's father, the lead's father.
Oh
and
my
he's
God,
an-
that's a stretch. I mean, usually you
It's a
play like
stretch.
a child, a little baby,
I just don't. I
a
don't
little
know how I
crying
feel
little
about that.
baby child.
Yeah,
usually.
it's like this actress. She's amazing, and I play like this jerk, kind of like entitled businessman kind of guy, but end up
Well,
groveling
that's
to
a
the mob.
stretch. That is a
Yeah,
stretch.
yeah. That's gonna be. I was like, you want to do what? You want me to do what?
No, did you go?
And,
Wait, did
I
you
don't
go?
think-
You actually went in person and auditioned for this thing? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah,
before?
yeah. So I had to go meet with the guys, and
What are they? Some kind of creeps or something that they want you to come to them in person? Wow.
It was a little odd. They told me to wear something tight and form fitting, and I don't know how I felt about that.
Yeah.
And they said, how do you feel about doing nude scenes? And I
And
didn't
you were
know
like,
what to say. And
you were like, now?
but I
You're
got
like,
the
now?
I told them I do anything with the ass. And then they said, we got our guy.
Wait, I remember now. Wait a minute. You were an ass stand-in or something like that, weren't you? Weren't you like a hired ass?
It was just a little light ass play. It wasn't a big deal.
I heard
But,
that you were. I remember you saying this, like in passing one day, that you
I was an ass double.
on the show. Yeah, that you were an ass double. Were you actually an
Yeah.
ass double?
No.
Oh, you were. I thought you
I
were.
don't know if
I've
they
been
had-
believing this for such a long time. I'm like, why am I not an ass double? Because I
I
like
know.
to
I
compare
think
myself to other people, and,
I think it's-
if I hear that Tom Kearney was an ass double, I'm like, why didn't I get to be an ass double?
Yeah, I always hear about that. You have this envy when you see somebody that gets a role, and you go like, God
Me?
damn it!
Oh, me.
I could have
Oh.
been an ass. That could have been my ass.
That could have been my ass up there.
Yeah.
Even if you don't even want it. Even if you don't want your ass up there, you're like, he got his ass up there. I got to get my ass up there. Now,
Yeah.
let's see. Equal means equal says, oh no, I thought we were avoiding joining the plethora of asses in Hollywood. Yeah, there's enough
a lot of-
asses. There's enough asses out
How
there.
did this happen? I
don't know.
really don't know. But
Let's breathe.
that's a good idea. Let's breathe. Think of your ass and breathe.
I just about fell over. It was so weird. Okay, I'm back. I stepped back and my headset just pulled right out of my head.
Remember,
But that's the way live is.
if your headset comes away from your head, it's over.
Yeah, it's no longer a headset, it's just a set. All right, here we are. Healing thunder and rain by healing vibrations. We're gonna breathe here. Everybody has to. It's a mandatory thing. Maura, you have to breathe. Everybody. We're gonna take 3 deep breaths, whether we like it or not. You can go the rest of the day without breathing after this. But today, at this moment in time, we're breathing. In through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. And let it go. In through the nose. Hold it. Let it go. One more time. In through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Let it go. I'm looking up something here because my manager sent me an inspirational quote. And I mean, what are managers for if not to send you inspirational quotes? And I'm going to read it here. I was talking to one of the regular viewers of the show, Mary Marks, and she was saying that when you breathe, when you hold it in, that little time that you hold it in, sometimes there's a little panic. Especially like at the bottom where maybe you're not getting the oxygen and you're just,
Is this my last breath?
yeah, is this it?
Is this it?
Have you ever had that where you get the wind
this all
knocked
I
out of
got?
you and you're like, I can't get air in my lungs?
Yes. It's like,
That's terrifying.
yeah. Sometimes I find myself when I just stop breathing and I don't even know, and I just hold it, And I'm like going, I think I can hold this for a while, but that's because I'm relaxed,
Yeah.
you know? When I hear that like alligators can slow their heartbeat to two heartbeats a minute.
Wow.
It's incredible.
I like that animal fact that you had there. We're going to have a lot of animal facts today.
Good.
Okay, here we go. There is a space between ordinary thoughts. It's still a point not tainted by self-limiting beliefs or self-sabotaging habits. It's a place where pure possibility and potential exists. You can enter this space at any time, no matter where you are or what your current circumstances.
That's
It's
fantastic.
from something
That's
called
great.
A Course in Miracles. Yeah, I like that,
Of
right?
course.
You
I
know-
do. I like that a lot. That's really good stuff. Your manager sent you that?
Yeah, my manager. She's so cool.
Jeez, I wish-
Sherry Robb, yeah.
My manager, the only thing my manager sent, it was like, hey, you got an audition tomorrow. Good luck. Give him a firm handshake and don't be a jerk. That's all I get.
And wear tight clothes.
It's
high and
something
tight.
form-fitting.
Something form-fitting.
Something in a spandex.
You know, I was talking to Richard Eden. Now, Richard Eden, have you met Richard Eden? He's a fantastic actor. Been around for a long time. He's been on various shows.
Yeah, maybe through
might
your
have met him.
circles. Yeah.
He used to play RoboCop on TV,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and he was also on various shows.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's fantastic. He's great.
Yeah, so he said that when he would go to auditions, they told him high and tight, whatever that means, high and tight.
Maybe they're talking about his hairstyle.
I don't know what they were talking about. His package? I don't know, but it's
I
pretty
don't know.
weird.
I mean, maybe it was too much cocaine. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
Was
don't
this the 80s or the 90s?
He's really interesting. You know,
High and tight.
lately Richard and I have been talking about doing a podcast where all we do is talk about great acting, our favorite roles in movies. That sounds like
Why
fun,
not?
right?
Yeah, for sure.
He knows so much about this stuff, this guy. I feel like I'd be
I think that's a show I would tune into, Joel. I think
all
you
right,
should.
I like that.
Great acting.
So far we got one listener. Maura says she loves that one, and she's referring to the quote from my manager, of course.
That's a good manager.
That is a good manager. Richard Gaddis says, A Course in Miracles is the basis for Marianne Williamson's teachings. Oh, wow, that's interesting. A Course in Miracles. I didn't know what it was.
Course in Miracles.
Richard has some new videos up on his YouTube channel. You might want to check him out. He's an amazing crooner. But we better move on. We better move on with this thing. Oh,
What do you got cooking?
I got cooking for you. I'm going to show you all a video of the guest that I'm going to have on Friday. Human Animal.
Is this Kevin Krieger?
No, this is called Human Animal.
Oh, Human Animal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Equal Means Equal says, is it like The Secret type thing? Oh, yes. The Course.
The Secret.
Course
Michael
in
Beckwith.
Miracles.
Yeah.
Course in Miracles.
I got
All right.
it.
Here we go with Human Animal. Check this guy out.
Oh, yeah. That's groovy, Joel. I like that.
Isn't that groovy?
Yeah.
The cool thing about him is he is a combination of the analog and the digital. He's got the
Yeah.
hand pans,
Yeah,
and then
that's
he's got
neat.
the keyboards, and then he also is looping, which I'm fascinated by.
I think he'd be a hit at Burning Man.
Oh my God, you know it. Have you ever been to Burning Man?
I have.
Did you get arrested or anything?
No, I didn't. But I tell you, it was an amazing thing. A friend of mine that I grew up with in communes as a kid. His name is Lightning. That's not his actual name, but he changed his name to Lightning when they're in the commune. And he is the lawyer and one of the founders of Burning Man. And so he was like, "You got to go, Tommy." And he sent me a ticket in the mail and all this stuff. And I had a camper at the time, and I just drove it up there, and it was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. I've never showered with 3,000 people naked in my life at once. There was this huge
No,
shower, and
you're kidding.
yeah, because I needed to take a shower, and I was like, you got to go up there. I'm like, oh, okay. And I got my thing, and I'm wearing my flip flops, and I'm going through all this stuff. I stop off over at the Jazz Cafe, and I smoke a little something, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, whoa, this is awesome. And I get over, and it's like this big dome, and it's got all this stuff. It looked like something out of Road Warrior, like something like that, and all these pipes all over the place, and they were just dripping and spraying water everywhere. And you go over to this place, and everybody's just taking off their clothes and going in the shower, and there's all these levels, and you can go up on these decks. It was the craziest thing I've ever been involved with, but it was very cool. I like Burning Man. Right now, I hear that they have like I was talking to Lightning. They have the floods again, so when it floods out, it's like a mud bowl,
Oh, that'd be
and
terrible.
that doesn't sound very fun.
Yeah, I remember hearing that last year. Last year it was like that. Hey, behind me I've got got this incredible view from the International Space Station. NASA astronaut Matthew Dominic captured this. He's
Are
apparently.
these the guys that are trapped for 6 months?
We're gonna have to talk about that. That's
They were
pretty
supposed to be
interesting.
up there for 8 days.
I know, 8 days, and they're going to be
Man.
there until September? No, February.
Yeah, February or something like that. And it's like Boeing, and it's like, Jesus, check the latch. I don't blame them.
It's the thrusters. Thrusters
No,
are
it's
the
the
problem.
thruster valve. It's always the thruster. I thought it was the ball. I thought it was the fluxer valve. It's
Fluxer
all ball
valve?
bearings these days.
Here they are. Butch Wilmore, Suni Williams. Butch and
I wonder if they're.
Suni.
I wonder if they're hooking. I wonder if they got a little space hookup going.
they have whole families at home that are like,
know,
when
it's-
the hell are they getting home?
I'm just saying, people got needs.
I mean, I guess,
space.
especially if you can be there for a long time. But there's
Yeah, what are you
there's.
supposed to do? You got to like. Can you scratch my back? I got a
Can you
problem here.
imagine the smell at the
No.
International Space Station?
Yeah,
It
that's
must
not
smell
good.
like old socks up there. I don't understand.
Every day is Barefoot Tuesday.
every day the dogs are barking. Dogs are
Dogs
barking.
are barking.
What is this? Mama J says, a lady died this year first day. Oh, this is at Burning Man, I take it. Oh my gosh.
Yes. In fact, when I was there, some lady was jumping on one. They have these big art cars that drive around all over the place, and she was jumping onto an art car, and she slipped, and it ran over her head.
God.
And she was one of the organizers of the whole event. She was like, she had a headset on and everything.
Oh, that's horrible.
It was kind of heavy. Yeah, that's not good.
Todd Lee says, I started reading The Course in Miracles, but it was a bit too out there for me. Also a bit too God-centric for you. Well, Todd, I just want to say happy birthday to your wife, Sue. I think it was today or yesterday. I don't know, but tell her happy birthday out there. And let's see more about The Course in Miracles. Disappearance of the Universe. Now there's a book that'll blow your mind. Oh, maybe that's a reading.
I got to get into that.
Some reading. Disappearance of the Universe. So yeah, these people are stuck up here. It's weird too when they show her in space because she's got that hair. It goes
got the hair
straight
everywhere.
up like Marge Simpson. And
Yeah.
I would be freaking out if I went up to the International Space Station just for a couple days and then they were like, nope, you got to stay here for 8 months. I would get so claustrophobic, but I guess
Yeah, I don't think I'd do well either. I don't like small places. I don't like to be tight. I love to go to space. I watch Ancient Aliens all the time. That's a great show, and I would love to go to space and kind of and see what that's like. But and if I knew it was 8 months, that's something
Yeah.
I could plan on.
Yeah.
I'd bring an extra pair of underwear at least.
definitely.
I don't.
I would bring
These
at
poor
least
guys,
2 pairs of socks.
These poor guys are running out of dental floss by now. I'm
Why
sure.
is it so messy up there? Is what I want to know too. Like you'd
Well,
think
where's it supposed to go?
you'd think there would be it would be super like clean but there's just wires everywhere. It looks like they're all hanging out in a server room or something.
Yeah, I mean, they open up the vacuum door and they just release it into space, you're gonna get some pissed off alien. They'll be like, what the hell?
I like
the
this.
hell?
Todd, you should make that meme. Todd should make this meme. Yeah, we're gonna need you to stay into the middle of 2025. We can get the guy from
I'm
Office
gonna have
Space.
to move you from the Boeing, and we're gonna have to get you down on a SpaceX mid-February if that
Can
is.
you imagine?
Oh, and I'm gonna need you to stick around for the next 12 Saturdays. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, it's like a nightmare. So that's our breaking news today. Here's a guy. Here's what you would do if you were stuck at the International Space Station and it looked like a beach.
Yeah, I know. Hey, you like prime rib? You know, when we get out of here, I'm taking you out for a nice prime rib dinner. Would you like that?
Castaway in Hermosa Beach.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my God.
That is a classic film.
That was so fun.
That is
yeah,
so
that's
good.
that's what happens when the strike takes things too far, and people get desperate and things get weird. Things get weird. It was so fun to shoot because people, I don't know if it's LA, I don't know if it's Hollywood or whatever, but they were like, "Oh, this guy's dressed up as." They're like, "Yeah, whatever, just putting on their lotion." They're like, "Oh, okay." I'm gonna have to sign a waiver here.
I've been doing, and I think you should do this too. I've been doing stand-up in public spaces, like in parking lots.
I've seen that. I think it's great that you're doing that. Yeah,
And
I love that.
it's interesting because when we were kids, we invented the fad planking, but we called it face dancing. And the reason we did it is because we realized that if you laid face down in a public area, nobody cared. It's really weird.
They just step right over you.
Weird phenomenon. And especially if there's several of you, like if you're one person, they're kind of worried about you maybe, but if you're like a bunch of people doing it, a lot of times it just doesn't compute. So people do not respond in the way that you think they're going to respond. The first time we did it was at a baseball game, and we went out to right field, my friend and I, and we just laid face down out there, and they
Did you
went
make
on.
a tape of that? Is there
There's a movie about it.
Okay, that's it. I've
There's
seen
definitely a movie.
Years ago, I think you showed me. Yeah, that is funny stuff.
Some filmmakers had us go back to that general location. But that's what I found with stand-up as well, doing stand-up like in the Trader Joe's parking lot or 99-cent store, God rest its soul. But people just walk by.
Yeah.
And
They're like, yeah,
great.
whatever. I don't have time for this. they think you're going to want money. Oh, yeah, it's like, hey, can I give you this CD of my music? I think you really like it. And then you're like, sure, yeah. Oh, that's $10.
That's what they think it is.
It's like, oh, really? It's not that good.
Would you like a CD of my stand-up?
Yeah. So we used to do stand-up on the bus in San Francisco, on the N Judah and some of those other, on the rail. Yeah. And basically, we just stand up and go, hey, guys, how you doing? I know we got about 3 minutes before the next stop. I just want to tell you it's something, and then Mike Stan would come out and then everybody be like, is this guy? and then the doors open and you're just being pushed out of the way, excuse me.
There's a guy that's...
Also, we should do stand-up in laundromats.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a good
So this is like a phenomenon. This is like a thing. It's a movement, I think. I think it's a...
The laundromats were fun because you know that if their cycle was on spin, you had them for at least another 5 minutes.
You had a captured audience, captive audience.
There's a captive audience.
There's this guy. His name is Marcus.
I was like,
Monroe.
what are you gonna do? Where are you gonna go? Huh?
There's a guy named Marcus Monroe who does stand up on the subway. He's going to be on the show next month.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah.
Let's see him here. Here he is. Let's see.
Look at the guy on his phone. He's like going, dude, don't touch me.
This is terrible. I mean, it's really fun. Dude. Yeah, he's like.
Guess who's back? Though I am pretty hungover. Had a crazy night last night. But this weekend I'm going to get hammered. There you
Look
go.
at these guys.
Pun intended.
They're like, yeah.
Nailed it. I saw a sleepwalking nun. I thought, now that's a Roman Catholic. This is my body.
That's good.
This is my blood. This is spaghetti.
Oh my God. So he's pretty amazing. He,
That's funny.
and the interesting thing about this guy is he also rides a unicycle and juggles. So who can
Oh
compete
gosh,
with that?
yeah, that's it.
Who
That's
can compete with that?
anybody that juggles, man. I'm down, man. I learned to juggle when I was like 8.
Are you a big juggler?
I was. I at the Renaissance Pleasure Fair in Marin County. I used to work the fair, and I worked at the juggling booth, and I was really into it for a while. And it's fun. It's like moving meditation. It just mellows. It's like you have to. It's focus.
Is that the draw? Like, what is the draw? Because it seems like a lot of young people go out in their garage and learn how to juggle.
For me, it's really like I said, it's like a moving meditation. And then when you get creative with it and you do different tricks and stuff, it's really, you got to be focused because you're gonna drop a ball. And
I don't like to pick things up.
That's the problem with that.
It's kind of an impediment.
Look at these things. I still got them.
Where's he going? Where did he go?
So here's my juggling balls that I had when I was 8 years old.
All
I
right.
still have them.
Let's see it.
And they're bean bags. And you can
Wow, look at that.
you can, and then when they fall, they don't go anywhere. So that's what you need, Joel.
Oh,
That's
so
what
they don't roll. That's the thing. I don't like chasing around after things that roll.
Yeah, I see. That's funny. I would think you're part Labrador. I thought that
You
you'd
would
like
think
that.
that I would love that. I'm not
Yeah.
a dog, but I sometimes act like one. Okay.
Well, sometimes your feet act like that, especially when they bark like a dog.
Oh, my dogs are barking.
When your
Did I
feet are
ever
barking.
tell you that? My dogs are barking.
Yeah,
So,
your dogs are.
have you heard of the show and tell screening spectacular? I think you got to know about this thing.
No, I'm dying to hear.
Okay,
No,
so
I need to know. Shoot me some info.
So there's a comedy god named Sethward and another one named Kyle Helf, who I don't think you've met, but they've been on the show a couple times. Sethward often dresses up like an animal and is on America's Got Talent. I don't know if you've ever seen him there. He's been on America's Got Talent more than anybody else, I think.
Wow.
They have a film screening in their backyard at the last Friday of every month, and it's all comedy shorts. And you are a walking comedy short. You and Maura make comedy shorts all the time, and so before you put it on the internet for people to troll you, you can take it to this festival if you get into it, and they play it in front of a live audience, and it's super fun, and it's all these incredible filmmakers are there.
It's outdoors?
It's outdoors, even in the dead of winter.
Man,
I
you
know.
gotta bring an umbrella, bring your own parka.
Recently,
And this is here in LA.
It's in LA, and you can only do it if you live in Hollywood or near Hollywood, because because you get to present your movie. You get to go up there and do a little shtick before your movie.
Oh, okay.
And it's a packed house, and it's super fun. So they had their show and tell awards this weekend, and that was one of the clips that I showed at the beginning of the show, because they've been doing it for 10 years, turns out.
Wow.
10 years.
A lot of people may not know this, but Joel and I did a comedy short recently, a little while back, called Brothers Inc.
Oh,
which,
man, that's
Joel,
so good.
you were fantastic in.
I love that. I love that.
Did you see? We added an opening scene to it with Rob and the landlady. Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen that one. I got to see it.
Oh my God, it is freaking hilarious. It just ties it all together. It's really a great. Anyway, it's really funny. We should get it in that festival. That'd be fun.
I think so. You have to have it. It has to be things that haven't aired on YouTube yet. Like hasn't premiered yet. But maybe if you have even another scene from that you don't know, that hasn't aired. Or maybe we shoot some more scenes. That's what I think.
see. They want premieres.
They want premieres. It's all premieres. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I was there this weekend. Here's a roving report for y'all. This is Joel Marshall here reporting for Lunch Therapy. I am at the 10th anniversary of the Show and Tell Extravaganza, which is a film festival. It takes place monthly. Only shorts, only funny shorts. Get your shorts, put your shorts on. But this is the 10th anniversary. This has been going on for 10 years, every month for 10 years. And today there are going to be awards, there's going to be prizes, there's going to be food. Just ate a gigantic Thai pizza. Let's go find out what's going on here. Very exciting. We've got Lauren Lieberman here. He's going to be talking to us. He's been involved in Show and Tell for how long?
It's a little over a year now.
A little over a year. And
I actually started their 9-year anniversary.
Is it hard to put on this show? Because like every single month it must be like crazy.
Yeah. Sethward's an anomaly. He pulls it all together, and there's a few people like myself who come and help put it on, and just try to pick up some of the slack for him. But it's all him. Kyle helps out with the energy, and but Seth's the mule who carries this whole thing.
Have you been in some of the films?
I've been in 3 or 4 of Shane Barbera's films. I play his manager.
You play his manager?
And Santa Claus who gets his dick blown off.
Wow, that's exciting. Do you think you're going to win tonight?
I hope Shane does. Shane's pretty phenomenal. I think his movie last night was hysterical.
Which one was that?
It was Milk Farts.
Oh, Milk Farts. That was an incredible film. I'm sure it will soon be a feature film.
Spectacular. What he does with farts, you cannot imagine. He's taken farts to a whole nother limit. He got 100K followers on his fart videos.
And also Sethward was in that film, right?
Yeah, Sethward. Oh, what a great use of Sethward the cow.
Sethward the cow, the udder was spewing out all kinds of milk.
He kicked some ass.
He really did, and it was a heartwarming story, really, in the end. Sethward the cow found a lover in the film, so yeah, it was incredible. What's another one of your favorite films?
One of my favorite films? Well, the one that this whole entire thing was built off of was The People Show.
The People, oh, is that the one that it's time to play the music?
It's like the Muppet Show, but it's people.
All right, looks like the show's going to start. All right,
showing
thanks.
us what they're up to. A chance for you to show us what you got, and a little bit of what you don't. Like, what are you making? What are you uploading? Who are you dating? What shoe size are you wearing? What's your underwear like? It happens every last Friday. And let me tell you, it's fun every time. Well, except when the neighbors yell, and the cops come, and the skunks spray. That's right, every single last Friday of the month, unless it's not the last Friday. But we'll do it every month. It's a completely free gathering. It's a community. Just picture the chillest backyard kickback mixed with comedy. It's we just have a couple of rules that you gotta pertain by if you're here at Show and Tell Screenings. We don't play cups. It's just a costume. Please no talking, having loud conversations, heckling the video. I know you'd be surprised, but it happens. Sometimes you get your weird cousin who shows up and he doesn't know what to do. If you need to use the restroom, you're in luck. We have one. It's inside the house, the second door on the left. Please don't pee in the backyard. Despite everything you've heard, we love donations. Please give us money. If you don't have any, give us someone else's money. Anyone can submit your project. You could be an actor, a director, producer, TikToker, animator, a student, a showrunner. You could be a video veteran or brand new on the scene. Heck, you could just be a driver. No, you just be a driver. It's what Show and Tell is all about.
Are you sold? Are you sold on it?
Yeah, it sounds great. They're very brave to allow everybody into your bathroom.
Yeah,
like,
their
huh?
entire water bill must be that one day a month.
Yeah, and their cleaning bill must be twice that.
But yeah, the films. I mean, you saw some clips from some of the films there, but they are outrageous and just they really push the limits.
Mara and I founded the Hermosa Beach Film Festival. We used to set up screens on the ocean, 25-foot screens, and 1,200 people would show up for that. That was a big deal, yeah.
Is that still going on?
No,
Heroes
I did it for 6 years, and that's all I could take. It's tricky when you're working with a city and stuff. City council people come and go, and it becomes political, and then they want to. Everybody wants to. It's like you have to sell it every year. It just got exhausting.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's amazing that they made it to 10 years with this thing.
Well, he's doing it in the backyard. He's not dealing with the city council
That
guys.
does help. That does help.
Yeah.
Maybe you should do it in your backyard. You have a great backyard.
I mean, I had to have insurance. It was a really whole thing.
All right, so now it's time for Trash Panda Comedy Club.
What are we doing?
We're gonna do Trash
What's
Panda
up?
Comedy Club,
Oh, okay.
where you get 3 minutes
Okay.
to just riff or rage or rant, anything that starts with an R.
Okay.
Revive.
Uh-huh.
You got any more R's?
I don't know.
Regenerate? Rejuvenate?
Right, sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
Trash Panda. Hello and welcome to the Trash Panda Comedy Club. I am your host, Joel Marshall, and today we got a amazing headliner. His name's Tom Kearney. I've been thinking about like when people first come to Hollywood. They come here with their dreams. I'm thinking about that a lot lately because I think like how can I pay it forward or pay it back or give people advice that maybe will help them save years and years and years of toil and trying to fit in Los Angeles, because it's just it's a real shock. It's a real shock because you think it's going to be one way and then it's another way. I think one of the things that I would say to people is don't laugh now, cry later. Don't do the laugh now, cry later philosophy. That's maybe you've seen the happy, sad faces that represent drama. Sometimes people call that laugh now, cry later. So, you just put everything on the line. I think a lot of times during our generation, there was a guy who made the movie The Hollywood Shuffle, Robert Townsend. He put it all on credit cards. And I just think that, that was cool. But there were probably like 500 filmmakers after he put it all on credit cards and made all of his money back and more. There were probably like 500 filmmakers that did that and then didn't make their money back. And then now they're like having to give plasma and trying to pay everything back. So I'd say don't laugh now, cry later. Live within your means. And also don't do it backwards. People come to Hollywood and they're like, I'm going to be a big movie star, so I'm going to hang out in all the bars, drink, do drugs, party all night, because that's what they see on TMZ. But that's doing it backwards. Everyone knows you got to watch yourself a lot of biopics. There's biopics out there, tons of them. You know them. They all have the same plot. The plot is you work really hard, nobody believes in you, then you show them and you make something that everybody loves, and then you become hugely famous. And that's when you start partying and doing drugs because you don't feel like you deserve all the adoration. And then you prove that you don't. And then someone who loves you comes along, lifts you back up out of your drug stupor, and then you become famous again, and then you die in a plane crash. So you got to get to the plane crash. Everybody knows the end game is plane crash. Because if you come to Hollywood and you immediately start feeling like you don't deserve it, and then you drug yourself and go to bars all night and degrade yourself, then you just you don't get a chance to make that thing that everybody loves, so that you can do that afterwards, and you never get to the plane crash. Okay, so that's my advice. And then of course, the advice of the famous person who I don't remember who it is. There's a lot of skeptical. No, there's a lot of debate on who this person is, but she said, take Fountain. Does anybody know who said that? The advice to young actors? Take Fountain. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I have for you today an incredible performer who used to have the Quarantine Comedy Show, and he used to do stand-up similar to this every day. And now he's a big movie star. He's going to be playing somebody's dad. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tom Kearney.
Thank you, Joel. Thank you so much. Yes, playing somebody's dad. That's a real twist, a real stretch. Yeah, you're talking about L.A., coming down from L.A. I came down from San Francisco to Los Angeles, and it was a culture shock. It really was, because in San Francisco, I think the biggest problem for me was the freeway system and all the cars and everything. It was terrifying, man. I mean, it was absolutely terrifying. I mean, I came from San Francisco where you don't even need a car. You don't need a car. In fact, in San Francisco, all you really need is like a skateboard and a bong. That's it. And you would see all the guys like commuting together. They'd be like, "Morning, Tom." Thank you. That's how you got to work in San Francisco. And yeah, so I got to LA, and it was terrifying, you know. For one thing, I was late all the time, and I was lost all the time, and I'd always pull over to the gas station, and I'd be like, "Hey, excuse me, do you know where this address is?" And they'd always say the same thing. "Oh yeah, you need to get back on the freeway." Jesus Christ. So what I did was I bought a motorcycle, because I thought that would be a good idea for my commute. And no, it was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. Look, I was just trying to get to an audition for Geico. I don't want to die doing it, you know. It's terrifying out there on the road. And can you imagine, though, if you did die going to a commercial audition for Geico, it'd be the saddest thing in the world, you know. It's like, "Oh, did you hear what happened to Tom?" "Yeah, man, that's really awful." And I go, "Yeah, it's really sad. Plus, I heard he got a call back." I don't know. Living in Los Angeles, I live at the beach, and you gotta be careful of the sun, because the sun's always out, you know. In the sunscreen, you know, we're constantly putting sunscreen on our kids and everything, and swabbing them up and sending them out there, and make sure they have hats on and stuff. We didn't have any of these problems when I was a kid. I don't remember ever having a problem like that, you know. But it's getting bad. I mean, pretty soon we're gonna have to start using sun putty, you know. Just coat our bodies in putty. Yeah, on a bad day, sun putty's 30. You know, that's gonna be terrifying. It's not cool. And Joel was talking about earlier about advice to friends that are coming to Los Angeles to seek their fame and fortune and all that good stuff. Yeah, I would say don't. Just don't. Just cut.
Cut to the chase.
All the turmoil and all the regrets and the humiliation of it. And just go straight to porn, because most of these people are being spit out the bottom of the porn industry anyway, you know. So just go straight to porn. And sometimes a lot of these people want to be influencers and stuff. Influencers. I just maybe it's because I'm playing somebody's dad now in a film that I just influencers. I just don't. What do you want to influence me on? You know, I don't get any of it. It's a strange world. I did hear that I read an article that reality TV is having a big skid right now and doing terrible, which I was like, there is a God, you know. So but yeah, Hollywood is a beast. So just keep chasing the beast. Once you get bitten by the beast, there's no going back. So yeah, folks, just stay true to yourselves and be well and stay cool. I'm Tom Kearney. It's been great. Thank you, Joel, for Barefoot Tuesday.
That was beautiful, Tom. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. I don't know about sun putty, though. Is that like a real thing?
Well, on a bad day, sun putty 30.
Some putty lying.
Some putty. You got to put it on with like a putty knife.
Oh, you get a
You know,
putty
like,
knife.
get it on there. It's right around the corner. You're gonna have to like coat yourself in putty, and then there's two good things to it. It also acts as a wetsuit, and it's also a flotation device, so you can just kind of.
I lost my arm. See, look, it's gone. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah.
It's weird, you know. As you get older, things just disappear.
Things just start dropping off you, Joel.
Maybe I needed to put some sun putty on it, but I guess
I don't know what happened, but I'm still looking for a few things.
All right, let's work through this. Some sun putty also works as a prophylactic.
Well, sure. There's a lot of uses for this. I think we're on to something here. You know, plus
so,
you
too.
can color code your children.
Yeah.
So you can have like, you know that Billy's blue. So if you're like,
Oh,
hey!
it has a color to it?
Yeah, the sun putty is so you can have blue, and then Sally can be yellow.
It's great for porn too,
Billy,
apparently.
get your blue ass over here.
All right. Well, I guess we got to go to the contest. Contest time. I don't know if we're going to get to the animal portion of the show. Isn't the set beautiful? Don't you love it? Wait till you see the actual contest. Look, there's two of me too. It's like I got backup.
I feel like I'm in the Matrix.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? There could be two of you.
And you have the all-seeing eye behind you.
Look, now there's two of us hanging out. There's like two of us, like our audience of us. Ow! 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 Knock that off! Knock it off!
Oh yeah, there you go.
Just knock that shit off. All right. Okay.
Yes, well, listen.
I don't know what is going on with this where it keeps showing this, but I don't want that. I want.
Are you experiencing some kind of a glitch?
I know. It's all Boney's fault. Okay, here's the.
Boney looks. By the way, Boney looks fantastic. I think the keto diet is really starting to show.
The keto diet or the keto diet?
Oh, keto, whatever it takes.
Keto Kalen diet?
Whatever it takes.
Also, he became a medical doctor over COVID. Yeah.
Is that right?
He had some extra time, and the government was giving him some assistance, and he became a medical doctor.
Didn't we all become doctors?
Yeah, I think
during
so.
COVID?
That's one of the things.
I had my neighbor coming over, and he was like, "Tommy, I got this what is this? I got some kind of a rash."
That reminds me of your movie where you go to the drugstore and perform surgery on each other. Do it yourself?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That would play really well at the screening
Guys,
spectacular.
Like, what do you got that I could use to stitch?
Yeah, love that. All right, we better get to this thing. Okay, here's the quiz. So I show you an image, a screen grab of a famous movie, and you try and guess it before the chat room does. Cocoa butter scented sun putty for those Hawk 2 scenes. Oh no, not Hawk 2 it.
This is
Oh, you're gonna tell me what the movie is? What happened to your mic? Like your mic is like super soft now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's my bad. How's that? Am I back?
It's a little better.
Okay.
It's still not
try and
very
yell.
loud. Yeah, you gotta yell. You gotta give me that Tom Kearney stage voice.
To be or one?
Okay, so this is a still from a very famous movie. Oh my God. Equal means equal. Got it already while we were talking.
Yeah, Blade Runner. I knew it was Harrison Ford, and I was drawing a blank. I don't know why.
What did you say? What'd you say?
I knew it was Harrison Ford. I was drawing a blank.
How did you know it was Harrison Ford? Just from that weird stick figure?
Yeah. Well, Blade Runner is Harrison. I don't think normally.
I think it's like there was another picture still. That was the other picture, but Kamala got it already. Matchstick Men,
Yeah,
Morris said.
that was actually a pretty big scene. You should. Yeah.
Yeah, the origami, was that one of the origami things
that was the guy.
Edward James Olmos made?
The detective. Yeah, James Olmos.
Yeah. So hummingbirds get that one. Hummingbirds get that
Yeah.
one. Even though this is
Don't make them like that anymore.
They really don't, do they? Even the sequel, Blade Runner.
I
All
like the sequel, but yeah, it was different.
Let's see. Okay. That was. Can I quote you on that? I like the sequel, but yeah. Yeah. Can I quote you on that?
But,
They should put that on the poster. For the
rarely
sequel.
is the sequel better than the original.
Godfather 2 is the only one, right?
Yeah, I'll give you.
Well, I'd have to say Paddington Bear 2 is one of the greatest films ever made. So.
What was this?
Paddington Bear 2? You haven't seen it?
No.
You got to rush right out there and see it. If anybody who hasn't seen
Put it
that
on my
movie.
list right now.
Yeah. I mean, you think it's a kid's movie, but then there you are crying in your soup watching it.
Yes.
And I don't even eat soup, so
Yeah.
it made me go out and get some soup and just start crying. Okay, you better. We got some really good hummingbirds in the chat room today, so because we got Todd Lee, we got Mora, we got Equal Means Equal, Kamala, Time Bandits. Todd says, is it?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is it Time Bandits?
Oh, is that what are we looking at? Is that something? Oh, I see. This is an image of
It's not. It's not Time Bandits.
This is Smokey and... No.
Did you say Smokey and the Bandit? Wow. Is it Smokey and the Bandits? Is it Smokey and the Bandit? You know what? It is Smokey and the Bandit.
It is.
There you go. You know, Todd was pretty close with Time Bandits. It's interesting psychologically, like maybe he
That movie changed my life.
did. Oh yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
it really touched me deep down inside. I'm gonna fry your ass in barbecue sauce.
Oh, you even have quotes. That's good.
Huh?
That was the famous Jackie Gleason, I take it. Was
Yes,
it?
it was. He was fantastic in that.
He was.
Get in the
fantastic.
car, Junior.
Oh my God, yeah. We used to say that there should be a video store. This is back when there were video stores where all they had was Smokey and the Bandit.
Can you tell Mara the importance of video stores?
But she doesn't understand what.
No, they need to come back. In fact, LA just opened up a huge one that is taking the world by storm.
Is that sort of like people are getting turntables again, and now they're getting VHS?
Well, I think that's true. I think we all are wanting to go to a simpler time. That's
Yes,
all
I
part
do.
of it, I think.
Be kind, rewind, right? Hummingbirds. Wait, so you got that one, right?
What, Smokey?
Yeah, it's tied up, right?
Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
Okay, it's tied up.
I don't know how I got that. But
Todd Lee says Shazam. Equal Means Equal says OMG. And I'm not sure what she's referring to because we were jabbering. They had one that was all Jerry Maguire. I know. I actually went to that. And I enjoyed it so much. Somebody
What
had...
was this?
So in Silver Lake, somebody had, an artist of some sort, had saved up he had purchased all the Jerry Maguire VHS tapes that he could find. So many.
VHS?
Yes, so many that he opened up an entire video rental store. It was legitimate, and all they had was Jerry Maguire. It was nuts.
I admire that so much.
It's so beautiful, isn't it?
That what balls he had.
Yeah, and then they would have like, you know how on the wall they have like new releases and coming soon? It would just all be Jerry Maguire. It was so funny. And then you could go in there. There's a person behind the desk, and you'd be like, do you have Jerry Maguire? And they'd be like, yes, I believe so. Let me see. And they're just walls and walls of Jerry Maguire.
So what would you not like to see? Jerry Maguire or Jerry Maguire?
Yeah. All right, so here's another one. It's now 1-to-1. 1-to-1.
Well, that's an
It is, isn't it?
that's a robin. And Mrs. Robinson. This is The Graduate?
The Graduate. You know, that's a Good guess. I was thinking about The Graduate when I did this thing. Like I was thinking that might be a good one, but that's not it. But Maura, she got it. She got it.
Mary Poppins.
Yes.
Way to go.
Mary Poppins. Oh my God.
The brains of the outfit.
She really pulled it out of there. Yep, Mary Poppins. There were the other pictures I was going to show.
They don't make them like that anymore.
They don't. This game show should be called "They Don't Make Them Like That Anymore." Not the Birdman, not the Birdman of Alcatraz, and not the birds.
It's Dick Van Dyke. They don't make him like that anymore.
I know.
He's still doing it. You know that?
He's still doing it.
Singing and dancing his ass off. That guy.
Yep. Love that guy.
93 or something.
Love that guy. Okay, here's one.
Jim Jiminy Jim Jim Jiminy Jim.
Jim Jiminy Jim Jiminy Jim Jim Chiroo. I don't know the rest.
Fantastic.
It's beautiful. People give him a hard time about his British accent.
Support your local...
Yeah, support your local police. Any idea?
Yeah, this is Sean Penn and Colors.
Colors. Oh, that's a good one. Copland. There's another one too. Colors, Copland. My special effect. My Boney. What happened to the game show sound?
This is Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry. Nope, haven't gotten it yet. But keep working on it. Keep working on it. Someday you'll get there, people. Richard Gaddis says, I loved Mary Poppins as a kid. I listened to the album over and over and memorized every single song. You know, that explains a lot, Richard. Explains a lot.
Never quite recovered.
RoboCop, not RoboCop. These are great guesses.
Oh, that's a good one. RoboCop would have been a good one.
Okay, the next one might tip it off, but let's see.
Oh, this is the Bullet movie.
Oh, you got it. I knew you'd get this one. This is your thing.
Support your local police. I can't remember that in the movie, though.
I can't either, but it was one. It was in there. There he is driving that.
Oh, I think it's when he was. Yeah. I think I know the scene when his car gets wrecked and he goes to get a car and he's like in the, and they go, "Sorry, pal, we don't have a car for you." I think that was it.
There, of course. There's the car. You still working on that car? Are you? Every time I see you, and I'm talking like years go by,
6 years I've been
and you
doing
tell
that.
me it's almost done.
It's
Police
almost done.
Academy.
I'm so excited about it. Yeah, I'm so excited that I saw a Bullet car just the other day over the weekend, Mara and I stopped the car right in the middle of the intersection and I ran over to the guy and he was like, "What? What?" And I go, "Pull over! I gotta talk to you." He goes, "Go into the Bank of America parking lot."
So, Equal Means Equal also listened to Mary Poppins over and over again. Yep.
Well, I gotta tell you, I listened to the soundtrack over and over again, and it drives Mara crazy.
Really?
We even when we used to go camping, and it was the only movie I'd bring in the camper. And then when she heard the opening music, she'd be like, "Oh no! Oh my God! Oh, no.
That's not happening."
No. And she would go for a hike, go for a little hike.
It's interesting because everybody, when we were younger and we had albums, we'd play them over and over again. The one that I played over and over again was called The Story of Star Wars. And it was just sort of like the audio from Star Wars.
Oh, like an audiobook kind of thing?
Yeah, it was sort of like if you couldn't, because back then you couldn't just watch the movie over and over again because that you had to go to the movie theater. Or you had to wait for it to come on TV or something, and that was never coming on TV.
Yes. Well, when it came out in San Francisco on Geary Street at the Cornet Theater, I was just a little guy, but I used to hide behind the seats and duck down and lay down in my belly. I don't care how sticky it was or whatever. I'd blend in. I would blend in, and they would open up the doors, and the next group would come in, and I'd just pop up. And I'd do that 7 times in a row. I do it all day. I did that all day.
Sure, weirdo.
And then I used to go see Bruce Lee movie like Enter the Dragon, and
Yeah.
then I'd bring my nunchucks with me, and then I'd watch Bruce Lee, and then I'd run to the bathroom, and I'd do the tricks, and then I'd go back, and then I'd watch him again, and then I'd do that over and over too.
Wow, that's commitment. That is
Yeah.
commitment.
People would open up the bathroom door and go, "Oh, excuse me."
You're in there.
I had like this 8-year-old kid swinging around in there.
I remember when we saw Rocky. My friend and I went home, and we went through 6 pairs of soccer boppers. Remember soccer boppers? They were big, inflatable.
Hey,
Adrian. So Richard Gaddis says when he was a kid, Bullet was his favorite movie, and he memorized every single car chase. And that redeems him from the Mary Poppins comment. Sure, it absolutely does. But I don't want to hold that against you about Mary Poppins, because I used to listen to a musical. I used to listen to the musical Jesus Christ Superstar over and over again. I don't know why. I was not super religious or anything.
Was that the Who?
It was its own thing. Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think the Who did at one point did that.
They did.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
I think you're thinking about Pinball Wizard.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking about.
I think you're thinking about Tommy.
Jesus Christ.
That was named after you.
Superstar.
Yeah, now you're talking.
See?
It's incredible.
Is this thing on?
It's not very loud, I tell you. Thank God.
Oh.
Tommy, yeah. Equal means equal. Okay, so let's see the next one. This is the last one, and this is the way the hummingbirds are going to tie it up. This is their last chance to tie it up.
I'm going with Battlestar Galactica.
Well, that's a good guess. Womp, womp, womp.
No, it's not quite it.
I'm going to do the sound effects with my mouth. Womp, 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 womp.
Let's see. What is this?
Squid Game. It does
What
look
are we
like
looking
Squid
at
Game.
here?
This might be the precursor to
Squid Game?
It's not
Yeah,
Squid Game, though. Not
I
Squid
don't
Game.
even know if I know that.
Okay, I'm going to do another one. Star Trek. Morris says Star Trek. It's a good guess.
It's close. What?
Somebody's going to get this. I'm going to give you a hint. The soundtrack, speaking of soundtracks, is all Queen.
This
Queen
is
did the
something I don't
soundtrack.
think I've seen. But is it Spaceballs? No.
Spaceballs. You and Todd Lee said say Spaceballs at exactly the same time. There's got to be something there.
Great minds.
But it is not Spaceballs. Womp, 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 womp.
Not that. Let's see. What do you got there?
You must not have seen this movie.
Oh,
Maybe
it-
nobody saw this movie.
No, it doesn't look familiar. But is it the? What's the guy's name?
The theme song goes, huh? Da 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 da. That's how it goes. Da 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 da.
It's not like
Did nobody see
Dragon
this movie?
Slayer or.
Conan the
I'm
Barbarian.
just trying to think of it.
Flash. There, Mara got it. Congratulations.
Flash.
Yeah, Flash. Flash. Ah, savior of the universe. Flash Gordon.
The guy that can run fast, or is this?
Oh, sorry, Flash Gordon. I guess Richard
Flash Gordon.
technically
Okay.
got it.
Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon was the porn version for those of you that didn't make it in Hollywood.
But yeah, that was
Went to the valley.
Yeah, I saw the double feature.
Flash. Oh.
Flash. Okay.
Anyway, so that's
So
the end of the
this- but-
contest. Unfortunately,
Okay,
that's
that
it.
was
That's all we got.
Absolutely stunning.
That was a good one, right? And it ended up kind of everybody has a feel good moment because we all are 2-2, toe to toe here. Now it's time for the dance break. Are you gonna get up for this one? Get up, stand up.
Oh,
Dance for your life?
absolutely will.
Who sings that? Queen. Queen sings that song.
Get up, stand up.
Oh, not no.
That was Jimmy Cliff.
I think Maura's behind a little bit, and I'm
Stand up,
telling her about
stand
the
up.
savior of the universe.
Stand up for your right.
Thanks for being on the show, Tom.
Hey, it was an absolute pleasure.
We look forward to your. What was the thing where Maura said short with Cynthia Levin?
So Brothers Inc. The opening scene is with Cynthia Levin.
Oh, she's in the opening scene.
She
lost
plays
scene.
The landlady that makes one of the brothers pay their rent with sexual favors. It's funny as hell.
We gotta see that.
She's got these glasses with like a, and she's always has her like Virginia Slim with her Senka or Fresca. Rent's due again on Tuesday, sweetheart.
She's so great.
Oh, she's fantastic.
She's a weirdo.
It's really funny.
All right, time for the dance break. This is a really good one. I got to tell you, this might be one of the best cover songs. And I'm probably going to get erased from the internet after I play this, but it's one of the best cover songs that I've come across. And I've come across a lot of cover songs.
Really?
Did you lose something? Do you lose a contact?
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Cleverleys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your next match of the evening. Introducing first, he's led to
Are you a fan of Beck?
by the band, the Cleverleys. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kilo.
There's a little intro. This is like a video. Here we go. Come on.
So you heard a door. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? In the time of chimpanzees, it was the monkey butane in my veins, so I'm out to cut the junkie with the plastic eyeballs and spray painted veggie bowls, dog food and stalls and beefcake and pantyhose. So kill the headlights, put in a neutral stock car flaming with that loser and cruise control. Baby's in Reno with her vitamin D. She got a couple of couches. I sleep on her love seat. Someone says I'm insane to complain about the shotgun wedding and the stain on my shirt. You can't believe everything that you breathe. You get a parking violation and a maggot on your sleeve, yo. Cut it. So I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? So I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Crazy with the cheese whiz.
The guy's got one of those Peter Frampton things. Got the mouth.
Oh yeah.
Since you got that thing.
Forces of evil and the bozo nightmare. Band all the music with the phony gas chamber. Cause one's got a weasel and the other's got a flag. One's on the Porsche, the other in a bag. With the rerun shows and the cocaine nose job, the daytime crap of a folk singer slob. Well, he hung himself with his guitar string. He slapped the turkey neck and it's hanging from a pigeon wing. You can't ride if you can't relate. Trade the cash for the beef and the body for the hate. And my time is a piece of wax.
Choking on the
falling on a termite, the choking on a splinter. Yo.
All right, thanks everybody for being here. This has been Lunch Therapy Barefoot Tuesday. See you all on Friday.